Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the official lockdown. We're not allowed to go to the gym whatsoever. So you are going to be getting all at home, officially at home videos from us. So I wish you could see actually behind where Adam is shooting right now because the laundry it's seriously piled up, guys. So we cleared this off so we have some space. So your workout today, we are gonna have a strength section of the workout, and then you're gonna finish with some cardio as well, and it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so I think you all should be able to do the second half of the workout. So the first thing I want you guys to do is you're gonna start by just doing a 200-meter jog, all right? Yay, right? You're running place if you're not allowed to leave your house, right? And 1 to 2 minutes of running if you don't have a 200-meter portion just sectioned off by your house. You're not quite sure how far to run there. From there, when you get back, you're gonna start by just doing shoulder circles. All right, we're gonna wanna warm up our shoulders, we're gonna warm up our upper body. So you're gonna do shoulder circles forward for 10 and shoulder circles back for 10, right? Followed by arm circles forward, nice and big for 10, okay? And then arm circles backward, nice and big for 10, really get that stretch, all right? From there, you're gonna go into a Samson stretch, okay? So for a Samson stretch, you're gonna take a nice long lunge, all right? Back knee goes down, and what I really want you to focus on is driving your hips forward here and then reaching up and really pulling back, right? Trying to get a really good stretch here, okay? All right, so you're gonna hold for a few seconds and then you'll switch sides, okay? You can just stay on your knee there, right? Nice big lunge, drive the hips forward and getting a good stretch at the top, okay? Pressing those palms to the sky. I want 6 per side, all right? When you're done with your Samson stretch, you're gonna do scap push-ups. So you're gonna go into a push-up position. You can also do these on your hands and knees, just driving your shoulder blades together, right? And then pressing and rounding your back out. If you have the strength to go into a plank position, you're gonna go to that plank, drive those shoulder blades together, kiss them together, and then press up, right? Kiss them together, and then press up. I want 15 scap push-ups, all right? And take your time there, it is a warm-up. All right, after you've done your scap push-ups, I want five regular push-ups, okay? So again, you can go to your knees if you need to, modification-wise. It is a warm-up, so feel free. And I want you to really think when you're coming up, right? Big press, right? If you're on your knees, you're sending your entire torso towards the ground, okay? So think send your belly, all of it, towards the ground, all right? If you're on your hands and your feet, right, in a full plank, you're gonna press down and really big push up, okay? I want 5 of those. I almost kicked Ben. He's gonna be in this video very soon. When you are finished with that, you're gonna do a hamstring stretch. So you'll come up, standing position, feet nice and wide, right? You're gonna just hinge yourself forward, right? I like to hang out here with my arms crossed and kind of sway from one side to the other side. Okay, just getting a good hamstring stretch. You can even plant your hand and turn and get a good twist, right? Plant and turn and get a good twist. All right, you're gonna do about 10 sways total. You're gonna do 2 rounds of all of that. In your second round on the hamstring stretches, I want you to do either a kettlebell or a dumbbell good morning, right? Where you're gonna take your kettlebell, put it behind you, right? Nice tight core, really roll those shoulder blades back, pin them together, and hinge at the hips. Keeping soft knees, you don't have to fully lock them out. Knees can be soft, but I don't want to see a squat, right? So I'm really pulling my shoulder blades together, sending my hips back, right? Together, send the hips back. So you should feel this in your hamstring, guys, okay? That's what you're looking for. All right, so 2 rounds of all of that, all right? You should be officially warmed up. And from there, we're gonna go into our strength section. So for your strength section today, we're gonna do a kettlebell bench press, essentially. Oh, this is gonna get really fun. Here it comes. Here it comes. I know it. All right, so if you don't feel comfortable doing this, what I would recommend doing is diamond push-ups. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable putting this kettlebell up over your head or face, above your body, you can always go to a diamond push-up. I'm going to show that right now. So for diamond push-ups, guys, the fingers are pointed towards each other, right? You're kind of trying to make a diamond with your thumb and pointer finger, right? If you go a little further apart, it's gonna be a little bit easier, right? But the goal is for here, nice squeezing your glutes, nice tight core, drop your chest down to your hands, and then press right up, okay? It's gonna target your chest, all right? So for the kettlebell, you're gonna lay down, get that kettlebell into position, right? Make sure Ben doesn't sit on you. From here, get whatever you're comfortable with the kettlebell, but from here you're gonna just press it up and bring it right down. Really think about pulling your shoulder blades together. Pull those shoulder blades together, pressing up, bringing it back down. All right, that's gonna be our first movement. Our second movement is gonna be straight leg deadlifts, okay? So, it's gonna be the kind of the opposite of that good morning. From here, the kettlebell's in front of you. You're gonna hinge back. Now I do want you to lock your knees out, all right? And only go as far as you can where you can keep those shoulder blades rolled back, right? What I don't wanna see is like, you make it all to the way to the ground, but your back is looking like this, right? So think shoulder blades back, really think chest out, lead with the chest towards the ground, keep those legs locked. From there, drive and squeeze your butt. Hips back, chest out, drive and squeeze your butt. We're gonna do a 12-minute EMOM of those two movements, okay? I want you to do 8 crush press in minute 1, and I want you to do 12 straight leg deadlifts in minute 2, okay? So 8 crush press, 12 deadlifts, and you'll cycle through that for a total of 12 minutes, okay? When you're done with that, kind of cool off, shake off your legs, right? Okay? And you're gonna go into the actual second part of the workout, which is a little more cardio heavy, still has a little strength to it. If you have any issues with your Achilles or anything like that, I highly recommend before you go into the second part of the workout, warming up your Achilles a little bit. So you can do just a regular ankle stretch where you go right into that plank position. You're gonna drive your heels down to the ground and come up onto your toe. Drive that heel down, come up onto your toe. That's a good option. Also just doing a good ankle stretch like this, right? Where you're kind of moving the ankle, pushing the knee over the toe, driving the ankle or the heel into the ground and kind of hitting it up at different angles. I just know that I have really bad ankles with running, so I never mess around with doing any kind of running workout without warming up my ankles significantly. So from there, the next movement you're gonna be doing, it's gonna be 3 rounds. You're gonna do a 400-meter run. If you do not have a 400-meter turnaround, I would base it off of whatever you usually do the 400-meter runs in whenever we were at the gym. So a good gauge for me is usually around 2 minutes. Something like that if I'm tired. If you know you're not as fast as of a runner, maybe give yourself like a 2.5, 3, probably 2.5 minutes. It's probably what you want to look for. Then from there, the other movement that you're going to do is going to be a clean and a lunge. And we're going to do, so it's going to be 3 rounds of a 400-meter run, right? And then you're going to come back and you're going to do 16 of these. So I'm not going to make it a full Curtis P. It's basically a half Curtis P, all right? You can take the kettlebell from the ground for the clean, all right? If you do that, I want you to really think about keeping your chest, either way, think about keeping your chest out, okay? Of course, your core is tight. I don't want to see a rounded back here, all right? When I'm in my setup, I'm really sitting back into my heels here. My knees are out, right? I'm in that nice ready position. I drive up, punch my elbow forward, and swing that kettlebell to the outside of my shoulder. From there, I'm going to lunge, step back, and I'm going to lunge. That is 1 rep, okay? So you're gonna do a total of 8 per side. If you wanna do all 8 on one side, all 8 on the other side, I'm fine with that. I do want you to be even, so 8 per side, okay? As far as the clean goes, if you hold on to that kettlebell too tightly, it is going to cause it to flop. So remember when you do, and if you aren't comfortable with bringing it from the ground, you can come from a hang position. I recommend practicing it a few times, right? So I'm here, right? If I'm from a hang position, I'm going to drive and punch, right? And I'm really setting my elbow forward as fast as I can. It's almost like slinging on a book bag, right? Sling on that book bag. Make sure you shrug with it. think that's pretty much it for the workout itself. So you'll record your time for the second half of the workout. And then finally, when you get back, I just want you to cool down. So I'm gonna move all this stuff. Also, if you have a dumbbell, really quickly, same thing for the clean, right? I'm just gonna come up and bring it here. It's a little easier, a little smoother. You don't have to worry about the kettlebell swinging into your shoulder. And if you had the kettlebell or the dumbbell for the crush press, you would hold both sides, or the bench press, right? You would hold both sides of the kettlebell for the bench. Really pull your shoulder blades together, press up. I'm totally laying on Ben's foot right now. Tight quarters, guys. All right, so for your cool down, you're gonna finish with downward dog. So when you get back, right, you're gonna be pretty toasted. You're just gonna walk yourself out into a plank, right? And then really press yourself back into downward dog, driving your heels towards the ground, right? You can even alternate, bend one knee, then the other knee, right? Just cycling through all of that. All right, really pressing your chest towards your toes, hips to the sky the entire time. From there, you're gonna come into a nice pigeon stretch, okay? So you're really sitting down between your hips here, all right? Trying to press your hip or your butt down to the ground. If you wanna come down onto your elbows, if you have that mobility, you can do so. I usually like to move around in pigeon stretch. I'll kind of scooch over to this way and then move myself over this way and get a little stretch. Okay, you're gonna take about 30 seconds on each side. From there, you'll do a happy puppy stretch. So, happy puppy, you're in a tabletop position here. This is gonna be weird. I'm about to like go into bench crotch there. So let's adjust that angle. So from here, walk your hands forward. Try to keep your hips high, and you're gonna drive your chest towards the ground, right? Really pressing your chest into the ground. You should feel this between your shoulder blades. Adam's laughing at this. So, and then the last one is a quad stretch. You have a couple options here. If you have the mobility to do a quad stretch where you're just seated, right? You can kind of lay back and do a seated quad stretch like that. Or you can do a standing quad stretch, right? Just grab on if you need to balance on something here. Really try not to go like this, guys. That's not gonna get your quad stretched out. As if you think about really sending your hip forward as you pull your heel towards your butt, okay? And I want to quad stretch on each side. I want you to do about 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds in each of those movements, and you should be good to go. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I'm gonna be doing it. I kind of miss Curtis P's. I would honestly have put them in, but I figured people might be hitting their ceilings, and that would not be good. Miss you guys, and